and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. If I want to, I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that's still my breath of the storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. First of 2-6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Phillips on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Wilson going to come out throwing. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Set, let's go!
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
60 Eagles.
On second down, it's Walker. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check,
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Walker now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain.
Cowboys! Hey, check that, street.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
18 Cardinals.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Gino. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's got room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. He's have him on the move on first down. Turn off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position. A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, check that, check that. Hey.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Pat the street, Pat the street. Go.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Broncos.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 14, Seahawks nothing.
Let's go. Viking 18.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd and inches, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season, threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks, and of course led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bronco 80. Hey, smash Bronco.
Out of the gun, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Back to throw, Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle, here's Walker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go. Check, Bobcats.
Now on 2nd and 16. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, here's Smith. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
Geno down to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Cougar 19. 77, look. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now Smith. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. It's 3rd. Back to throw. Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go check, go check. Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Check, Panther. 60 Eagles, 60, hurt.
On first down, it's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a run with Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
79. Panther Street.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the third quarter, but I think maybe it's just a mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. A couple of veterans. Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. When you think about this strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, 26 yards. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The play fake. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works and clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
After the interception, here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check contact! Check contact!
Out of the gun, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Ready, ready!
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now Smith. Flushed out right. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check that, street.
Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession.
Good game, bro.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sticking with Walker on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. If I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers or running a quick slam or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Good game.
That running room that he had in the first half go because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the... Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like